According to the Security Exchange Commission of Nigeria, 1.1 trillion naira has been declared as dividend so far for the year 2024 financial year. I hope you understand. So in this video, I want to talk about 5 companies that are a major contributor to this 1.1 trillion naira that has been declared so far. And the metric we are using in this video to measure them is what we call the DPR, the Dividend Payout Ratio. Let me explain in layman terms so that you understand. Let's say there is a company that makes 1 million naira as profits in a year, and it now decides to give out 50% to the people who invested in that business, 50%, which is 500,000 naira. So that is what we call dividend. The remaining 50%, that company now decides to reinvest it back into the company. That is what we call dividend payout ratio. Or we have another company who made a profit of 1 million, the same 1 million naira. Out of that 1 million naira, he now paid the investors 900,000 naira, remaining 100,000 naira into the business, plowing back 100,000 naira into the business. Which one do you think investors will likely go for? I'm sure you may say company 2, which is the one that gave out 90%. But when it comes to investing, we don't look at it that way. There are many parameters, there are many metrics that goes into that decision making, of looking at it, of analyzing which kind of company to choose depending on your own personal objective. And that's why we don't just go by stock recommendation. Like when people say recommend stock, it is not enough to recommend stocks. It depends, number one, on your own objective. What is your why? Why are you investing? That is what will help you to make the informed decision. So without wasting much of our time, let's go into it. 5 companies that has the highest dividend payout ratio for the 2024 financial year. Number 1 is Dangote Cement. Dangote Cement has a payout ratio of 99.87%. 99.87% of its profit after tax. It's paying 13 naira per share, and the dividend yield of Dangote Cement is 6.25%. 6.25%. At the end, I'm going to explain better so that you understand. These are just statistics for you to know what contributed to this 1.1 trillion naira that has been declared for the 2024 financial year. Bua Cement is number 2. Out of the profit that Bua Cement made in 2024, is paying 93.93% to its shareholders. So pay 2 naira and 5 kobo per share. The dividend yield is 2.45%. For that dividend yield, I'm going to explain it in another video. By the time you watch the 2 videos, you will understand what it means to really invest in dividend stocks, in dividend paying stocks. So if you are the type that is interested in dividend paying stocks, because someone like me, I love investing in dividend paying stocks. If you are someone like me, then please make sure you watch to the end and also watch the other video where I'll be talking about dividend yield. Companies that also have the highest dividend yield in 2024. By the time you watch the 2, you will understand better. So let's look at Bua Foods is number 3. Bua Foods paid 88% of its profit after tax to its shareholders. 88%. Which eventually translates to 13 naira per share. The dividend yield is 3.11%. Geregu Power is number 4. Geregu Power paid 77.35% of its profit after tax to its shareholders, which translates to 8 naira 50 kobo per share. And the dividend yield is 0.74%. I hope you understand. So it paid 77.35% of the total profits it made in 2024, profit after tax to its shareholders. Then we have African Prudential. African Prudential paid 68.39% of its profit after tax to its shareholders, which translates to 75 kobo per share, and the dividend yield is 5.49%. So those are the 5 companies with the highest dividend payout ratio. Now, come and look at this side. You will be able to judge now. We have company A makes 1 million naira in profits every year, just like the one I made at the beginning, the illustration I made at the beginning. It pays 300,000 naira to its shareholders and invested the remaining 700,000 naira into the business so that the business can grow. Then we have company B that made 1 million naira in profits, gave its shareholders 950,000 naira, gave out 950,000 naira to its shareholders, now reinvested 50,000 naira into the business. The question is, which one will you go for? Now, depending on your objective, if your objective is now, if your objective is cash flow, if that is your aim, you are looking at now, you are not looking at the future, just be giving me the profit as you are making it. Whether you are growing or not, I'm less concerned. Then you go for company B, which is they should give you 950,000 naira as the investor. Invest, plow back 50,000 naira into the business, no problem. But if you are so concerned about the future of the company that you want this business to grow, and the more it grows, the more the share price increases, and also which will likely translate to the share price increasing, and also a room for them paying higher dividend in the future, then you go for company A, because this is paying 300,000 naira now, so that 700,000 naira can be plowed back into the business so that the business can grow. So it is called delayed gratification. I hope you understand. So depending on your strategy, so it is not enough to say, oh, let me go and buy Dangote cement. Do you want now, steadily now, or you want to invest for future growth? And if you want something that is in between, then you go for a company that has maybe 50% payout ratio. I hope you understand. These are just hypothetical numbers to help us comprehend what we mean by DPR. So in the next video, I'll be talking about companies with highest dividend yield. Companies with highest dividend yield. So stay tuned. I recommend you watch this beginner's course on how to invest in Nigerian shares and stocks. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel, kindly do by clicking on the subscribe button and click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever we release a new video. Till we meet in our next video, stay blessed.